Hello everyone, this is Biophoenix here, and today's game is going to be Pit Fighter on the Super Nintendo, which was made by THQ and released in 1991. There was also an arcade version released in 1990 as well. It was also on the Sega Genesis and on many other different computer systems, but I'm only going to be doing the Super Nintendo version because I never really played the Genesis one before, so let's just get this thing rolling. As you can tell, this game is a fighting game, and really should be named as Armpit Fighter because this game is worse than smelling a sweaty armpit. There are only 3 characters that you can play as, like Buzz, and no, not the one from Toy Story, because this Buzz is lame as shit. Then there's TY, as in thank you. Well, guess what? No thank you very much because you look like a dumbass. And lastly there is Kato, which does not look that impressive, just looks like any other generic shithead. But when you select one of the characters, it makes a really stupid ass sound when you select one of them. No idea what that's all about, but all I can tell you is that it really sounds out of place, I find. Now here comes the pain of talking about the gameplay. First off, there's no combos in the game, so that's kinda sad, but the worst part is probably the controls. The walking is very stiff, and the attacking is not only delayed, but the hit detection is way off. Like, fuck, most of the time I can hardly hit him, and every time he just fucks up my guy like nothing happened. Another thing that really sucks about this game is that you pretty much have to button mash, which is probably the worst thing you can do in a fighting game. Now in my opinion, button mashing for beat 'em ups and hack and slash games, if done right, is fine by me. Like yes, it can get boring after a while, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But when it comes to a fighting game, it's one of the worst things that just fucking kills it. But of course, it's just what I think. But for a shitty game like Pit Fighter, it's not even fun, and considering the problems that I already mentioned already, it's a fucking piss fest. But you wanna know what is the most kick in the balls part about this game? Now, if you ever beat the first guy, which is probably very rarely, you get bonus points, which is pretty much useless because it's pretty much just like points. But the most ridiculous part is that when you're on to the next fight, you don't even regain your health after. And when you die here, which is very most likely that's gonna happen, you have to start all over again. Now what kind of sick fuck would do that? Like, the game is already fucking hard and broken as a mess as it is. Why do you gotta break it more, you cockheads? Now as you can tell, this game is very frustrating, meaning that it pisses you off and it's not even fun. Now finally we get to move on to the graphics, and they look kind of bland for the most part, but the digitized actors look alright, but nothing that much that really helps it out though. Now the music is nothing special either. In fact, there's only one song in the entire game, and it just pisses you off after a while because it just gets so fucking annoying. So fuck that music. Now there was going to be another Pit Fighter game, but the game was cancelled. Good, because that one probably must have sucked shit from a straw, unless they can majorly improve it. But since it never came out, I'm pretty sure there's most likely a good reason for it, because it must have sucked so hard. But sadly, I hear that the arcade version was actually pretty good, so they must have fucked up this game pretty badly. Now if I have to rate this fucking game, I'd probably give it a 1 out of 10. And I'm sure you people watching are not surprised that I said that to such a fuck heap of a game. But yeah, broken controls, cheap ass shit, bland graphics, pathetic music, button mashing in a fighting game would give you such a horrible score like that. And this is most likely the worst fighting game I ever played so far in my life. Now if you want to buy this game, I'm sure it's like probably dirt cheap somewhere. And also I heard the Genesis version is better, but I don't know how much better, so if you at least want to buy one of them, at least get that one, because you know, I'm pretty sure you don't want to torture yourself that much. Or you can just buy the Super Nintendo version and just use it as a cup coaster and that's it. But now, I'm done with this shit, so I hope you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching and commenting.